everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to do this little ornament that's just made out of jingle bells, and I just think it's really cute. And I think I'm going to put a little bow on the bottom. I haven't quite decided, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I have my hot glue gun over here warming up so we can try it. I might even use a different ribbon for the bow. I don't know yet. We'll see what we come up with. But for this project, you're going to need some jingle bells. I picked these up at Hobby Lobby, and you're just going to want an assortment of sizes. And this is, I think, $3.99 in their Christmas section. And then you want some wire. I happen to have a ton of wire just because I like to make some jewelry. I think I'm going to use this one because it's a little smaller of a gauge. You don't need a ton, and if you don't have any wire, it's very cheap at Hobby Lobby or whatever if you wanted to purchase some, or you can use whatever kind of wire you might have. I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that might have some wire in it that you could use. I know that you could maybe use paper clips, but that would be a pretty small ornament, so I don't know that I would suggest that really, but that was just something that I'm thinking. But anyway, you want to take your wire and put a bend in one end so that if you slide your bells down, they won't go to the slide off. So you just want to bend it, and then you just start stringing your bells on, and however many you need is however big you want the ornament to be. So it doesn't matter. And you want to make sure that you get all different sizes. And if you want to do this all with one size, you certainly could. Or, you know, if you wanted to do gold bells or colored bells, the possibilities are endless. And this one just has a good assortment of different sizes. And because I want different sizes, I like that. And you would want to make sure that you don't put the same size bell next to each other. At least that's my goal. If you do it once or twice, it's not going to be a problem in here. You wouldn't be able to tell, but I like to not have to do that. And I'm just trying to string all different kinds. So I have wire, and I have wire cutters, and you know, all the supplies that I would use because I, like I said, make jewelry sometimes. But if you don't have those, you might have some in your tool chest and you don't even know it. So check that out, or something that you can use. I know that I have a little toolkit with little tools that I might use. However, and I'm not a tool person. My husband is. He uses all sorts of tools, and you know, if I needed something, I'm sure he would be able to help. But you know, when I was single, I don't use tools very often, but I still had a little toolkit, and even in that little toolkit I had, there were enough tools that I could do this in. So if you don't have specialty tools, which I'm sure a lot of you don't, because you're not all crazy like I am and do 18 million different crafts, then, you know, by all means, check what you have. You might have something you don't even know you have it. Now, sometimes when you're working with wire, the end will flatten out, and you can't always string things through it. It's especially with the thinner wire. So if that happens, like I just now couldn't get some of these smaller beads on, and sometimes it's because the bead is just smaller and you can't always get them on. But sometimes it's because the wire has flattened on the end. Just cut a little piece off and then try again. Some of the beads or whatever you're working with may just have too small of a hole, but some of them may not. So once you get as many beads on there as you feel like you want, and I just want to make a small little wreath because I think it's cute. So I don't need a ton of bells. But I love jingle bells, partially because of that movie, It's a Wonderful Life, where every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. So I think of that sometimes when I hear bells, and I want an angel to have his wings. So this would be a really small wreath. So I'm going to keep on stringing. Well, keep on a stringing, bum bum bum. Do 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 do. And I've already made one, and then, I don't know, this package would probably make a total of 3, depending on how many you want to make and how big you want them to be. But mine are on the smaller side probably, but I like them that way because my tree is not very big this year. Okay, that's perfect. And you see how it just forms a cute little, I don't even know what to call it, a cute little wreath. Okay, so I can either undo my little loop that I just put on here, which is what I'm doing, or if you wanted to move them down, you could. Mine just didn't want to move, so I just undid the loop. And then what I'm going to do is hold this together, and then I'm going to twist the 2 ends, and I want it to get pretty tight because I want the ends, or I want the wreath to be like close and tight. The little jingle bells on the wreath, I don't want there to be an empty spot. And this is a thin wire, so I can still move it. It's still pliable. But I'm just twisting it so that it goes together like that. And then I'm just going to cut, hopefully you guys can see this, I'm going to cut the ends off. And then I'm going to take my flattening tool, long nose pliers maybe, I think these are called. I'm really not very good at knowing all of the names of stuff, but I think that's what these are called. I'm just moving this so that this wire is on the inside of the wreath, and so that if, you know, I'm trying to hang this or whatever, I'm not going to poke myself with that hard wire. And now I can't even find it. So that means that's good. I can't even find where I did it, but I know it's around here somewhere. Actually, right there it is. So I'm just folding it in a little more, just because I'm kind of anal like that. And then once you have that folded in the way you want, you're pretty much done. I mean, you're in the home stretch. You want to give it a ribbon to hang it by. And I used this fuzzy ribbon. And I'm going to put this little bow on. I'll just pick a bell in the center. I think that it dried way too fast. That's so funny. Hot glue is funny to me. Let's try this way. I mean, it's just funny that, you know, sometimes it will, and it dries so quickly, but it still holds so strong when you get it the way you need it. What in the world? I think it's because this is metal. I don't know exactly, but this is drying super fast. Maybe it's because the bell is metal. I don't know. I'm not a hot glue gun expert. So what I'm going to do is put some on this instead. And then take it to the bells. Hopefully that did it. Ah, yes, that did it. So I think that might have been it. I was trying to glue onto the metal and it dried instantly. So there's our little wreath. And then with this one you can tie another little ribbon or whatever you wanted. Oh, this might be pretty. Oh, this is way too big. But you could do, not this one, but you could do like a bow like that. You could put maybe a bow like this, just whatever you wanted, and it would just be really cute. So there you go. That's as easy as it is. So hopefully you guys have some of this stuff. I was hesitant to do this one because I know not everybody probably has wire, but then I was thinking about it. I mean, wire is so inexpensive, and a lot of you guys might have it for something. So if you do, I mean, this is super easy and super cute, and you get to give an angel his wings. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.